We don't call it Tennessee's birthplace for nothing. And if you think Washington County doesn't have some records and documents worthy of placement in a first-rate archives, think again. All it takes is a short trip to the basement of the 97-year-old courthouse building, at least the third to stand on this spot in Jonesboro, to begin to see just how valuable are the written treasures of a county that predates the state by nearly 2 decades and has been part of North Carolina and the state of Franklin as well. Let's take a little journey through the first quarter century or so, just so you can get a feel of that bygone era. We'll start in the county court's Book 1, way back in 1778. You may notice some familiar names, John Sevier, William Bean, and others, who represented the county in its infancy. Those fellows took their oath of office that year, solemnly swearing such upstanding leadership principles as, and I quote, "Equal rights to the poor and to the rich, to the best of my judgment, and according to the law." They also promised they would, quote, "not wittingly or unwittingly take any free gift, gratuity, or reward whatsoever for any matter or thing by me to be done by virtue of my office, except such fees as may be directed and limited by statute. Also, quote, if any order or letter come to me contrary to the law, I will proceed to enforce the law, such letter or order notwithstanding." Each also swore, quote, "I will faithfully, truly, and justly, according to the best of my skill and judgment, do equal and impartial justice to the public and to individuals, so help me God." That same minute book also offers a glimpse into the county's agrarian roots. One order reads that, quote, "Samuel Bayless reports his mark, which is a leaf off the left ear and a half crop off the upper side of the right ear," apparently referring to cattle brand. The order below it allows a man to, quote, "be released from paying a tax on a steed horse for the year 98, he not having said horse in possession until May 98. That's 1798, of course. Well, we've discovered these founders took the law seriously. One Peter Stacy learned that when he was convicted of horse thievery in the county's Superior Court sometime around 1793. The judge ordered old Peter to be taken to the pillory. You can see a replica in front of the courthouse today, and there to experience a less than pleasant sentence. It included that he be, quote, "publicly whipped on his bare back with 39 lashes well laid on." No leniency on the part of the whipper, please. During this time at the pillory, it was also ordered that he have, quote, "both of his ears nailed to the pillory." This was to be followed by yet another punishment. "There shall be branded on the right cheek the letter H of the length of 3/4 of an inch. The left cheek? Well, that was to be branded with the letter T. H.T. Horse thief." Yet another minute book from those early days reveals the presence of a still youngish man who would distinguish himself just a little bit in our nation's history. The docket from 1803 and thereabouts is filled with his signature, as Andrew Jackson practiced law in Jonesboro and beyond, starting in the late 1780s. Being from humble roots, Jackson had to succeed on merit, and the rough and tumble world of frontier law suited him well. One segment in the county's books records his going to fetch an unwilling party to a suit and giving the man a little pistolish persuasion to get him to the courthouse. You've seen just a glimpse, merely a glimpse, of the rich history recorded in Washington County. Now, you tell me, does the county deserve its own archives?